I will never lose because I will always have me. If I lived before you, I can live right after you. I'm not saying it's easy, it's hard. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leanna. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. Okay, it's been a while. I have not forgotten about you guys. It's just the fact that my job has been kicking me in the ass. Not that long ago, they said that January was going to be our slowest month, but it has not. It hasn't even slowed down. I have been working 60 hours for the past 3 weeks. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to be able to balance YouTube and balance work and balance, my personal life. I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this, honestly. But I just want you guys to know that I actually do enjoy making YouTube videos, and I love editing, and I love talking to you guys, and I love being in front of camera and expressing what I think and how I feel, because you guys are honestly my only friends. So I know in my other videos I have talked about habits, like things that you guys should be doing, like eating healthier foods, taking care of yourself, working out, like all the good stuff, right? We already know that though. I've already talked about it. We're not going to talk about it again, okay? If you want to see more of that, I have a lot of videos on my channel where I do talk about, little habits that you can incorporate into your lifestyle. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking about getting rid of toxic people. So yeah, that's basically what this video is going to be about. It's going to be more about your mindset. It's going to be more about the environment that you're in. Yeah, we're just going to get right into it. People-pleasing days are over. I am a victim of this. At the end of the day, we seek validation. That's just us. That's how humans work. We want to fit in, okay? I don't think I've ever met anyone who hasn't tried to fit in. Everyone always tries to fit in, especially when we were younger. We grew up wanting to fit in, to be a part of the popular crew, wanted to be liked. We want to be liked. However, you have to know that you're not going to be liked by everyone. And I think the reason why I became like this is because when I was little, I am the first gen in my family. I'm the first granddaughter, first daughter, first niece, first cousin. I'm the oldest in my family tree. And I was raised in a very Asian household, so my parents were always strict on me growing up. It has its pros, but it definitely has its cons as well. And my grandmother is actually one of the presidents for our Buddhist community that all the Laotians kind of go to. My grandma is pretty well known, and so because of my grandma being well known, that just means that we have a lot of eyes on us at all times. And growing up, I had to make sure that I was wearing the right things, I was saying the right stuff, I was doing the right things. Basically, being as clean and perfect at all times when we were in social events. And because I had no one to look up to, it was pretty much me trying to figure out how to do all these things. Growing up, I made a lot of mistakes. My sister, she learns from them, so she doesn't do the mistakes that I've done. Hence why everyone thinks she's the perfect child. But no one really understands what I was going through. And because I was always pleasing people and trying to make sure I was validated, especially for my family, I wanted them to love me. I wanted them to be like, oh, we're so proud of you. But in an Asian household, if you guys are Asian, you guys can probably understand it is so hard to get validation from Asian families because nothing is ever good enough. I was seeking validation from my family so much that it started to seep its way into other parts of my life. So now I'm going to school and I'm not getting validation, so I'm seeking it. I was a complete freak. I wanted to be liked so much. It is so exhausting to want to be liked, to want to please, because here's the thing. I noticed when you're pleasing someone, you tend to resent them because the more you try to get their attention or get them to like you, you start to notice that nothing you do is ever good enough. After a long time of defeating myself, I realized very, very quickly that I just don't want to live like that anymore. Albert Einstein said, repeating the same things over and over again and expecting something different is insanity. I have a friend who is with a terrible guy. And the thing is, she doesn't know that. But everyone in our friend group does. When you're in love with someone, okay, love can be very blinding. It can cause you to ignore red flags, but I've been there, so I know how it feels. If you find yourself having to sacrifice standards and your boundaries for a man that is not the one for you, and you know that he's not the one for you, but you do it anyway because you think he can change, Do you see where I'm going with this? Do you see where I'm going with this? Sacrifice toxic people, but don't ever, ever sacrifice yourself. I know that is easier said than done. I'm not saying that this is like all rainbows and you can just leave someone that you love. It is hard. I'm not saying it's easy, it's hard. And not a lot of people can do it. But do you want to be the 90% of this world who stays in toxic friendships and toxic relationships, always constantly seeking validation? Or would you rather be in the 10% where people are realizing this and knowing how to get out of toxic behavior? Because the thing is, I've noticed TikTok and social media, they romanticize toxic patterns. Everyone is ignoring red flags. It's not even red at this moment. It's not even a red flag, okay? It's a red light. It is flashing. I've said this in my videos many times before. You live one life. You get to choose how you want to live that life. Do you want to live that life sad, miserable, having a victim average mindset, constantly trying to seek validation from people because you just love getting breadcrumbs and stuff from them? Or do you want to live the life having a healthy relationship with people who vibrate at the same level as you do? I don't want to settle with anyone if they don't check most of the boxes that I have for myself, for my future kids, and for my future family, and for my future household. If they don't check that, I would rather be single. Because the thing is, I'm not trying to raise a man. If I wanted to raise a man, I would have just adopted a kid. The thing about me is that my detachment game is strong, right? So me leaving people because they're not good people is not really that hard for me. My yoga instructor once said, let go or be dragged. You pick. You pick. Because the thing is, I don't want to be dragged. I'm tired. I have been dragged my whole entire life. I am exhausted. So the minute I let go of whatever that was holding me back, I have never been so free in my life. I feel so free. I was never like this. I used to be very attached to a lot of things, and I was never able to let go of anything ever or anyone. But now I think I've mastered detachment. If I lived before you, I can live right after you, okay? There is nothing that is going to hold me back, because as long as I have me, I am okay. I am going to stay winning. I will never lose. I will never lose because I will always have me. The thing is, everyone is so scared of being alone, being lonely. I'm not afraid of losing people. I'm more afraid of losing myself. I don't want to lose myself anymore. I've done it many times for people who don't even exist in my life anymore. At the time, I'm pretty sure when you're in the situation trying to decipher if you want to lose this person or if you want to stay with this person, you're thinking like, this is like, oh my gosh, like this is like so hurtful. I promise you, in 5 years from now, you won't even remember it. Once you realize that being independent and doing your own things, you won't have time to even focus on losing the wrong people. When you're vibrating at a higher frequency, okay, and you're, starting to focus on yourself some more, you're doing things that you love, okay, life is going to transition you into a different path. You're going to meet so many more people. Don't be sad because you're leaving these people behind. Don't be sad. These people, you know that they're not good for you. Be excited for the new people that you're gonna meet. We're all still so young. I feel like we're all going to meet so many people. This world is huge. This world has a lot to offer, okay? I'm telling you guys, once you realize that there is more to this world and you're just being held down by your environment and by the people that you thought was it, this world has so much to offer. Do not be sad that you are leaving toxic people. But I promise you, what is for you is coming for you. And I know that everyone says grass is never greener on the other side, okay? The grass is greener wherever you water it. And the people that's holding you back, the people who's holding you down, are they watering you? Everyone on this planet deserves to be happy and to live the life that they want, because like I've said before in my other videos, okay, this world is a video game. It is how you make it. You are the controller of your life. Don't be sad, be excited for what's to come. Okay, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys like it. If you guys watched to the very end, leave a heart emoji. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.